How to properly optimize your Shopify landing page so that you get more conversions. Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the best Shopify YouTube channel out there. I'm Shri Kanase, and in this video, we're going to be talking about Shopify page speed optimization and exactly how you can optimize your own Shopify website so that not only do you make your own Shopify website much faster, but you also get more sales. And you may be thinking right now, how is my website getting faster related to getting more sales in the first place? And trust me, wait until the end of this video, all of your questions are going to be answered. But if this is the first time you're watching one of my Shopify videos, or you've been following me for a long time but if you haven't subscribed yet, pause this video for about 2 seconds and smash that subscribe button down below so you stay up to date with all of the Shopify videos I post on a weekly basis. But talking about page speed optimization, in the world that we live in today, people do not like waiting. There's a reason why Amazon offers 2-day shipping, and that's even getting cut down to 1-day shipping very soon. People are not used to waiting anymore and they want things done quickly. If your Shopify website does not load within a fraction of a few seconds, you've already lost a potential customer. And if you're like me, you want to get more profit and less losses with your Shopify store. And one really good way to make sure you're fully optimized to get all of the conversions that you possibly can is to optimize your page speed. But without wasting any more time, let's jump right into this. Alright guys, so page speed optimization, how you can make your website lightning fast so you get all of those conversions. Before diving into the specific solutions, I want to talk about exactly why we even focus on speed optimization in the first place. Well, as I already mentioned, nobody likes waiting. The more you make your potential customer wait, the more you're likely to lose them as your customer. And this usually happens if your website has anywhere of a loading time of more than 2.5 seconds. If it takes just about a little more than 2.5 seconds, about 3 seconds, you've already lost that sale. And this number I've gathered from my own personal experience after testing multiple things over multiple months. This is what I've come to realize. You have to make sure that your website and your specific landing page, at least for that winning product, is less than 2.5 seconds loading time. So our main goal with speed optimization for your Shopify store is making sure that your website loads faster than 2.5 seconds, meaning 2 seconds, 1.5 seconds. The lower that number is, the better it is for you. And one way to really test how well your website is when it comes to speed is to use a verified speed testing website. There are a lot of speed testing websites out there, but I personally like to use Pingdom because this is the website that I've personally found offers the most reliable results. So if you want to test your page speed, make sure to go to pingdom.com. I'll have the link for this in the description. But now that we've gone over the basics, let's look at a few specific solutions. The first one is getting an application for your website. And this app is specifically called SEO Image Optimizer and Resizer. So this app you can find in the Shopify App Store deals with images. Now what does this app exactly do? The main tasks that this app does is it compresses, squares, and renames your images so that they're properly optimized. Because on your Shopify website, the biggest slowdowns are your images and the videos that you have in the descriptions or the GIF images. Images take up a lot of memory, and it is our responsibility if we want to have a super lightning fast Shopify landing page to compress those images, but also make sure that their quality is not lost. Because if your image is low quality, you're going to lose your customer as well. And this application, what I've noticed from my own experience, takes care of both compressing the image so that the image loads quickly, but also make sure that the quality is not lost during the compression. So it basically reduces the size of the image without harming the quality, and that is exactly what we want. We don't want to sacrifice the image quality, but we also want to make our website faster. And the best way to make the website faster is to focus on the images, because all of your products have multiple images, and maybe a lot of your descriptions also have images. And if we don't take care of that, it's going to really slow down your website. So this is the #1 app that I recommend for image optimization. So as I mentioned, this app also squares all of the images, and along with making those images faster, because now the resolution of those images is a perfect square, it also gives a professional look to your website. Now, how is that a professional look? If you're importing these product images from AliExpress, a lot of these product images may be rectangles or any other shapes. So if you square all of the images, this gives a unified look to your entire website and makes it look much more professional, and this could actually increase the conversion rate. So that's an extra benefit to this application. In addition, you get to rename all of the images all together at once, so you don't have to optimize the images for SEO one by one. And the application, once you download that, gives you the option of renaming all of the images. But when you do get the app, make sure that for renaming the images, you choose this specific layout right here, which is in brackets. You have to start off with product_title and then the ending bracket and followed by a dash and followed by shop name. So this is the little piece of code you need to have when doing the setup for this application when it asks you on how you want to rename your images. And again, this is the perfect way to do proper SEO for your images, because the more SEO keywords you have in your description to your images, the better you're going to rank on Google. So this application is a 3-in-1, which is why I highly recommend that you get this application if you want to not only speed up your website but make it more professional and also do proper SEO. But along with this, there's another way that you can improve the speed of your website, and that is by limiting the amount of applications that you have for your Shopify store. Now, I get it, as a beginner it is really easy to just download application after application, whatever looks good you may want to add that to your Shopify store. But you have to remember, these applications take up a lot of valuable space, and when things take up space, they make everything else slower. So adding all of these applications is actually going to harm you, because it is going to make your website much slower. So one tip that I have for applications is only limit the applications to what you absolutely need. Everything else you don't need, you have to delete it off of your website. And one really easy way to know exactly which applications are taking up most of your space is to install one application at a time. After installing one application, use the Pingdom tool, which the link is again in the description, to test your website speed. What you're going to start noticing is after you add each application, your website speed is either going to stay the same or is going to get slower. The applications which harm your website speed the most will be visible to you right away. So if there is an application which after you download makes your website significantly slower, you want to consider deleting that and installing an alternative application. I have a video on my channel on the top applications that you need for your Shopify store. The link should have popped up in the top right above my head. Do check that out. But along with those applications, you want to be also limiting the amount of scripts that you have on your Shopify store. Now, what do I mean by scripts? Scripts are exactly the code fragments which you get, for example, like your Facebook ads conversions code or your Google ads conversion code or Pinterest ads conversion code. Whatever code that you need to manually add to your Shopify store is considered a script. And just like applications, having too much excessive code on your website is going to make things overall slower and harm your website in the long run. So just like applications, you want to keep scripts to a bare minimum. You only want those specific important tracking scripts or specific application scripts that you absolutely need installed on your Shopify store. Everything else that you don't need, I would highly recommend that you stay away from that. And the most important ones are those conversion tracking scripts and the retargeting code scripts. So make sure to definitely have those, but everything else you can keep off of your website. One really cool way, and this is somewhat advanced if you have a little bit of a budget, is to hire a website developer to even make your things faster. Now, before speaking about this, I want to go ahead and show you guys my own website speed, my main niche store speed. So I have already run the test right here for my Shopify website, and as you can see, the results are around 1.52 seconds for the load time, and this is specifically for my landing page for my main winning product. When you do test this for your own Shopify store, the main thing that you should be focusing on is the load time. All of this other stuff is kind of unnecessary, but you need to definitely make sure to focus on the load time speed and get that as low as possible. The main reason why I was able to lower my speed to less than 2 seconds is because I hired a developer for around $100 on Fiverr to do this for me. And what he did is he went inside my website and made all these specific changes which only these developers know how to make, which really lowered my Shopify website speed and kept all the image quality and everything else up to par. So I'll have the link to Fiverr in the description just search for web developers on Fiverr and make sure that they have reviews in the first place regarding speed optimization. Otherwise, you could just end up spending all of your money. But remember, this is a one-time investment. You don't have to always invest in a developer every single month or anything. So if you want to make a one-time investment and take your Shopify store to the next level, I highly recommend that you get a developer and let him or her make all of these changes so that your website can be fully optimized for conversions. This is the main reason why my website has a conversion rate of 4% and above every single day despite the fluctuations. So having a properly optimized website which is really fast is really going to help you get more conversions and keep a lot of these sales, because again, as I mentioned earlier, people do not like to wait. The less you make them wait, the better it is for your business. So definitely do try all of these changes out and let me know down in the comment section how these changes work for your Shopify store. But if you want to learn about more of these simple changes or tweaks, or learn more about advertising and exactly how to take your advertising game to the next level, I have a Facebook ads course and the link is in the description. I've had multiple students reach 6-figure levels through the course itself, and the course has all of the up-to-date content regarding Facebook ads. Definitely do check that out. You get access not only to a lot of Facebook ads videos, but you get direct access to me. So again, the link will be in the description, but that is all for this video. If you found any type of value in this video, don't forget to smash that like button down below and I'll see you guys next time.